Hey guys, it's Kazu aka Cats and Camera, and today I'm doing the Is This Even Necessary book haul. Is this necessary to have this many books? The answer is yes. Let's go. So here I'm going to kind of split this. Normally I do this in just the order that I buy them, but I'm going to split it. It's going to be books generally of the fantasy variety, then it's going to be my Harmony Ink haul. I normally have one of them every month because they put their books down to stupidly cheap, so I grab a few a month. And then some graphic novels to wrap it all up. So yeah. First I'm just going to get this one out of the way because it's not a fantasy, so it doesn't fit into any of the categories I just mentioned. But Sugar Rush by, who is it by? Julie Burchill. It's crazy because, right, the beginning of this month, yeah, for Booktubeathon I had Girls in Love by Jacqueline Wilson on my TBR, a book that I read years ago. I reread it. That made me watch a few of the episodes on YouTube. They were super horrifically cringy, but I watched like 4 in a row because nostalgia. That got me onto thinking about Sugar Rush because I was like, yeah, I remember her in Sugar Rush. And then I saw this for 49p in a charity shop, so I was like, alright then, I'll pick it up. There you go. I've seen most of the reviews saying that the TV show's better. Well, hey, let's just give it a go. Next up, one for all you Harry Potter fans. You know how I've said I've never read Harry Potter and I never plan to? Well, the next book in this haul is Barry Trotter and the Shameless Parody. Yes, I remember my dad having this book years ago and I saw it in a charity shop and I was like, you know what, I want to read that. I bet it's really funny and stupid. And just all of the line notes and just the intro on the flaps are just hilarious, so I can't wait to actually read the book. And then even at the back of the book there's a little cutout thing, I hate you, and then you can give the list of reasons why you hate the author to be able to send it back to him. It just seems hilarious, so yeah. Next I was buying a bunch of books for my dad for his birthday, and I saw this Terry Pratchett book, Soul Music, and I've never read a Terry Pratchett book, so I picked it up for myself. And I know you're probably meant to read all the Death books in order, so I should probably get the ones that go before this, but I also know that you can read them on their own. And yeah, it's just like my sister read loads of them, my dad read loads of them, but I never read any and I feel like I should. Next up I got these 4 books for 99p. It's a Garth Nix series. I've had my eye on this series for a little while. I always see the Monday one in the shop, which is ironic because none of these are the Monday one. So I should probably go back to the shop and see if it's still there. But yeah, this just seems cool. There's Grim Tuesday, Sir Thursday, Lady Friday and Superior Saturday. 99p. So why not? Right, so, you know a second ago how I was talking about the fact that I bought loads of books for my dad? So I was in charity shop looking through all the fantasy and sci-fi because that's the sort of thing he likes, and I was looking, and why do so many books not actually say what part of the series they're in, whether they're in a series, what number in the series they are, how many books are in the series? Seriously. And there's never any signal in the shop, so I can't even go and check on Goodreads or whatever. So I picked up this book for him. Look how good condition this is. It's really lovely. Look at it. Beautiful. Perfect condition. There's nothing on here that says it's part of a series. There's nothing on here that says it's part of a series. There's nothing on here that says it's part of a series. But yeah, this is book 5, the last book in a series. So that happened. Why? 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 What is the point of not saying what number or whether it's even in series on the book? There is no point. It's stupid and annoying. And to be fair, my mum made this point and I thought, you know what, that's probably true. The reason this is in such perfect nick is probably because someone bought it thinking it was just a book and then afterwards found out it was the 5th in a series, so gave it to a charity shop because this is literally not been read. There is no mark on the spine. So I thought, oh, I'll just go on the internet and try and find the rest of them for him. It's a pretty recent series that's come out, so all the books were like £10 each. But I found one of them for like £2.50. So I grabbed that because I thought, this seems like it might be cool. I'll try and get the rest of the books and either read it myself or give it away afterwards. So yeah, that's a thing that happened. PS, please, please, if you're an author, actually write on the book that it's a part of a series, because this is stupid. So next, we move on to all of the Harmony Ink books, which is this many. I've got a problem, and the problem is these are too good to pass up. All of these books are under £2 each, brand new. Most of them were under £1.50, brand new. So, you know, give me the books, give me the books. They're normally like £13.99 each. So give me the books. So I have these by R.G. Thomas. This is book 1 and 2 of a series in one. The Midnight Gardener and The Well of Tears. And then this one is the third book, The Battle of Iron... I'm trying to read this through my screen and it's not working. The Battle of Iron Gulch. And this is like a fantasy series, but obviously, because Harmony Ink, there's an LGBT twist. And that twist is the love interest for this male main character is a gay gnome. Or bi, or pan, I don't know. I just know that there's a gnome as a love interest. Never read that before. I also got 4 Mia Carrick books because these were all crazy ass cheap. I got Sound of Silence, which seems like really cool because one of the main characters is a selective mute, so that'll be really interesting to read about. I have Not Broken Just Bent, which is about 2 friends over the course of 4 years that like develop feelings and they both got really shit home lives. I got Here With You, which is a sequel to Us 3, which is a book that I hauled like last month or something. And then another horrific cover like this one. Calm down guys, let's not. These are horrible. That is It Could Happen. And this one is another polyamorous relationship, which I've not read, but now I have 2 books by the same author about it, so let's see what it's all about. Next I have No Big Deal by Danny Keane. This is the sequel to a book that I've got on my Kindle, a book that's only been released on Kindle, I think. There might be a hard copy version that's more expensive. But yeah, I've got it on my Kindle and I saw this and I was like, I might as well grab that. Too cheap, let's go. And last of the Harmony Ink books, I've got Under the Stars by Jeff Lafton, which has ranch vibes. One closeted, one not closeted. You know the gist. Let's hope that it's as good as Fjord Blue, because I really enjoyed that one. And then last but not least, I got 3 graphic novels / comic trades. Even though I've got a bunch of comics, graphic novels that I haven't got to yet, I was like, you know what, I want to pick up some new stuff, because why not? So I just went on eBay and put in graphic novels and then put it from lowest price down. And then that's how I found Chew. Just a little bit of a tidbit there. I found the first volume of Chew just by searching for graphic novels and putting it from the lowest price. And that's my favourite series, so there you go. But you would have heard of this anyway. I have Sex Criminals Volume 1. People have sex and then they stop time and rob stuff. So, seems legit. Quite funny because the art in here is kind of quite childish. I'm not saying that in a bad way, but it's kind of kiddish and childish, which is quite funny because it's about people having sex, but it's quite a young sort of style. I have Fell Volume 1. This is the same artist that did 30 Days of Night, which is very, very unique, I would say. It's got a really sort of horror vibe to it. Never heard of this one before, but it was like super cheap. And Goodreads says it's pretty decent. It's about a detective and then stuff, and then probably creepy horror stuff if they've got that artist on board. And last but certainly not least, on this ridiculously big August haul, I have the 2nd volume of Sweet Tooth in Captivity. I read this earlier this year? Last year? At some point? Not this, the 1st volume obviously. Enjoyed it, and I finally found the 2nd one for a decent price, so I picked it up. This one has got matte pages rather than shiny ones, and then here's the artwork in here. So yeah, looking forward to that one. Yeah, that was my haul. I'm not going to pick it up again, there's too many books. You saw it in the thumbnail, and if you didn't, just go and look at my thumbnail again and you'll see the stack. So let me know down below what you bought in August, or if you've read any of these books, let me know. Or if you've ever bought a book that you didn't know was in a series because it literally doesn't tell you anywhere on the book, let me know. Let's get annoyed about it together. If this is your first video by me and you enjoy it, then please check out some of my others. And if you continue to enjoy them, then please subscribe, that'd be awesome. Anyway guys, I will see you in a few days with another video. Bye.